Coach, at halftime, you mentioned the rebounding disadvantage as being just kind of the key. Did you see that go forward in the second half, and what else did you think was the deciding factor in the game?
Well, it was still an issue, and I thought our guys competed on the glass, fairly hard. But with some big guys, and you got to create some space, and we didn't do that, and gave them a chance to get a lot of second opportunities at the rim, and it's hard to beat a team when they get 66 points, in the paint. So. The effort was good. It just wasn't good enough.
What do you think the conversation's like with Byron? Did you call him after the game, discuss it, and go over things, or for now you just look at the film yourself?
Well, we're going to look at the film, but I'm not going to, call him. I'm just going to let him, be at, peace with himself and his family right now. But, again, we was in the game for a minute, and we cut it to, I think, 9, 10 points, whatever it was. And, again, it came back to the same problem. And, our guys, again, they were active, but you got to be a little more active on the weak side. You got to be a little more active on the rebounds, and it's just not on our bigs. Our smalls got to, get their share of rebounds.
Clarkson had a career high with 30 points, I think 3 blocks, and some other stats as well. What did you make of his game and just his progress and what you've seen this season?
Well, I think he was doing a great job for us. Like I said, the growth for him has been very good. With guys going down with injuries, allowed him to play a little more. And, it's just a great opportunity for him to improve his game. And, he knows how to put the ball in the hole. And we're trying to get him to be also a facilitator and do 50-50. But, again, that's part of the learning curve. And when you have opportunities to play like he's playing now, it's slowly coming for him.
In your years as a player and an assistant coach, what point guard does Clarkson remind you of?
Wow. Mine can't go back that far. But, he's a player that, he's a combo guard. I think he does a great job of being off guard, and I think he does a decent job of being a point guard for you. So he's just one of those, I call a basketball player that you can put out on the floor and play him at either spot. And to me, that's a big plus for a young player like him.
Did you tell Hill and Boozer ahead of time they want to be playing tonight?
Yeah, I told them, we're going to put you guys on the bench and try with these young guys for a minute, and we'll see how this thing goes as the road trip go.
Will they play tomorrow?
I don't know yet.
Same lineup, you think, tomorrow as far as the starters?
As far as I know, yes.
A lot of times you're pulling Clarkson, Lin to the side, giving some feedback. What was the overall feedback?
Most of the time just making sure they're getting us in something good, and also just passing on information to their teammates. The thing that with point guards, it's the toughest position out on the floor. And you have to be the starter and the ending guy, meaning on the offensive end, you run an offense. On the defensive end, the ball starts with you. So they did a good job tonight. I was proud of those guys competing. It's a tough cover when you have to guard Westbrook, especially in open court. And, he played well, but at the same time, I thought the guys competed.
Westbrook might be the best athlete in the whole league. There are other guys, LeBron. But without making a comparison, do you want Clarkson emulating a certain type of style, just with the fervor that he plays with throughout a game and kind of the way that he attacks, given Jordan's athleticism? Well,
I think, he's going to have to find his own niche. I think there are some things that he definitely can do that are very similar to what Westbrook does. But for the most part, you got to find your own way. And I think he's doing that slowly. And, again, this year is a big year for him just because, the learning curve have to happen fairly quick, especially when you're playing minutes. And right now he's playing minutes, and his learning curve has been pretty good. So, no, I think he just has to stick to who he is. And you find and you learn a few things from guys like Westbrook. But when you put your game together and a little bit what he's doing, then you create your own.
Much more to come on Access Sportsnet. Lakers Jordan Clarkson with a career-high 30 points, but the Lakers fall in OKC. We'll hear from Jordan in the Lakers locker room after the break.